cards are here, so I don't None of this is my original. Honestly, this shirt was more comfortable than I thought it would be, so probably
Yeah, I get practice on that. Yeah. Oh, that was good.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. Love does not brag. It is not arrogant. It does not act disgracefully. It does not seek its own benefit. It is not provoked. It does not keep an account of a wrong suffered. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but it rejoices with the truth. It keeps every confidence. It believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
I take you, Rachel, to be my wife, and these things I promise you. I will be faithful to you and honest with you. I will respect and trust, help and care for you. I will share my life with you. I will forgive you as we have been forgiven. And I will try with you to better understand ourselves, the world and God, through the best and the worst of what is to come, as long as we live.
I take you, Cade, to be my husband, and these things I promise you. I will be faithful to you and honest with you. I will respect and trust, help and care for you. I will share my life with you. I will forgive you as we have been forgiven. And I will try with you to better understand ourselves, the world and God, through the best and the worst of what is to come, as long as we live.
It is my wonderful joy to introduce this couple as husband and wife. Let's give them a big hand.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Peyton Outman, and I have the honor of being Rachel's maid of honor and one of her best friends. And just want to say, I really don't mention these things lightly. In fact, being Rachel's best friend is something I have taken very seriously since day one. In 2007, my third grade teacher, Mrs. Parsons, knelt by my desk and informed me that we had a new student joining us in class. This was pretty big news considering there were only like 10 of us and we had all known each other since kindergarten. Mrs. Parsons went on to say that this new student was a girl. She was coming from being homeschooled, so she was feeling a little bit nervous about all this big change. But fear not, because Mrs. Parsons had a great idea. She said, Peyton, I think you'd be the best person to show her around the school and help her feel welcome, and I can totally trust you with this. You can sit with her at lunch, introduce her to others, play with her at recess. I know you'll do a great job, and she's gonna feel right at home here. And now when I think back on this as an adult, I fully recognize that she was definitely tapping into my young and developing ego, but third grade Peyton thought that she had just been personally tasked with her highest calling in life, and by God, she would be the best welcome buddy that CCS had ever had. So, of course, this is the story of how I met Rachel, and why I'm up here today. I'm actually just still carrying out my assigned duties of being Rachel's friend, so. No, but in all seriousness, I don't think those two little girls who became friends in third grade had any idea where their friendship would go. What began as being the welcome buddy grew into a shared love of putting way too many butterfly clips in her hair, and then exploring what seemed like the landmass that Lewis and Clark covered whenever we were attempting to get all of our wildflowers for Missouri Wildflower Project in 4th grade. Then, of course, having the time of our lives in 5th grade with Mrs. Keister, and so the list goes on through junior high, and then figuring out how we would do high schools separate, our time abroad, of course, then through college together at the University of Arkansas, and all of that's led us here today. Rachel's friendship has always been a rock in my life. She's been there for me, through all of life stages and for growing up. And even though I've always been about a foot taller than her, and I obviously still am today, I really do look up to Rachel. I was trying to think of a way to express this for those guests who are coming in from out of town and don't know her well yet, but I'm going to borrow the words of one of Missouri's famous and finest authors, Mark Twain, from his book Joan of Arc, which is his favorite of his books that he wrote. He said, "The contrast between her and her century is the contrast between day and night. She was truthful when lying was the common speech of men. She was honest when honesty was become a lost virtue. She was a keeper of promises when the keeping of a promise was expected of no one. And she gave her great mind to great thoughts and great purposes when other great minds wasted themselves upon other pretty fancies and poor ambitions. She was modest and fine and delicate, when to be loud and coarse might be said to be universal. She was full of pity when a merciless cruelty was the rule. She was steadfast when stability was unknown, and honorable in an age which had forgotten what honor was. She was a rock of convictions in a time when men believed in nothing and scoffed at all things. She was unfailingly true to an age that was false to the core. She maintained her personal dignity unimpaired in an age of fawnings and servilities. She was of a dauntless courage when hope and courage had perished in the hearts of her nation." Kate, I know you know all these things, but you really do have the best partner for life. In our 17 years of friendship, Rachel has been a source of encouragement, joy, loyalty, fun, steadfastness, wisdom, empathy, and so much kindness. But even though she's the total package, remember you always have to be patient because she will be running late. And if something starts at a certain time, tell her it really starts 20 minutes before. She needs to be there. Always keep chocolate on hand, especially dark. No more Hershey's Kisses. I saw those in the office. You have to provide a steady flow of coffee and also keep track of her cup because she'll probably spill it on herself or misplace it. But I'm sure you've also come to love these things we all know about Rachel too. So Cade, although I'll still be one of Rachel's best friends, and I'll always be there for you both, this officially concludes my duties and my assignment of being welcome buddy. And I pass this torch to you. So when Rachel gets nervous or a little scared, it's your turn to walk beside her and encourage her through. You get to be her dancing buddy, especially in the kitchen when you're making dinner. And even though you'll try to be your best and be the best partner to her, you're going to be amazed at how Rachel will surpass you every time, and she'll impact your life far more greatly. So if everyone will raise their glasses, I'd like to say a cheers to the happy couple from a room full of people who love you dearly and support you both. We wish you the best. We'll be praying for you, and we can't wait to see you grow old and fragile together. Cheers.
Man, those are some beautiful speeches. I'm sorry, Cade, for what's about to happen. All right, how's everybody doing? Woo, yeah. Man, where do I even start? Funny, charming, witty, intelligent, handsome. Truly the best friend that anyone could ask for. And that about sums up my introduction. So, yeah, I'm supposed to be talking about Cade. I'm supposed to be talking about Cade and how awesome he is, or at least that's what I was told. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming out. That's the end of the speech, I guess. Love you, bro.
Hey, love you.
No, I do want to give a real quick thank you to everybody for showing up here today for this very special occasion to honor Cade and Rachel. But most importantly, I want to give a special thank you to Rachel for showing up to this special event. Yeah, we truly couldn't have pulled off the mission of getting rid of Cade without you, so thank you for that. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Nick, and it's an absolute honor to stand here today as the best man for Cade, someone I've had the privilege of calling my friend now for over 2 decades, which coincidentally is also how long he's taken to perfect his hairstyle. So it looks great today, though.
Appreciate it.
Now, 22 years is a long time to know someone, and it's really difficult to summarize that in a 5-minute speech. From our days as wide-eyed rugrats running around pretending to be soldiers in the church backyard, to becoming somewhat responsible adults and even business partners, and then everything that's happened since then. It's been a journey filled with unforgettable memories and countless lessons learned together. And I'll talk more about Cade in a minute, perchance, but first I do want to talk about Rachel. You know, the first time I met Rachel, I knew I liked her. And it wasn't just because she was sweet and easygoing, kind, well-mannered, respectful, and got along so well with Cade. I mean, all those things are true, of course, but the first time I met Rachel, she did something that I had never seen any of my friends' girlfriends ever do in my entire life. We were out at a restaurant, and she ordered an old-fashioned to drink, which just happens to be my favorite drink, so, you know, I knew right then and there that I could trust her. I also knew a woman who could handle her whiskey would surely be able to handle Cade. And I'm really glad, Rachel, to say that I was right. Now, a little bit more about the groom. You know, Cade, I thought about telling some embarrassing stories about you, like the time you farted in my Mountain Dew cup when we were having a sleepover years ago. Or like the time we were at my house and we were laughing so hard at something neither one of us could remember because that happened so often. And the only words you were able to muster out through your excessive cackling was, I think I just peed. Lo and behold, I think you were right. But I decided not to embarrass you on your special day, so we'll save those for another time. So. All right, last nugget, Cade. Proverbs 18:22. For anyone who doesn't know it, it says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." So, Cade, congratulations on finding a good thing in your new wife. And Rachel, well, congrats on the new dress and the flowers. They're very, very pretty. No, all jokes aside, this speech was actually really difficult to write because I honestly didn't know where to start. Cade's always been more than just a friend to me. He's been a brother. He's been a constant source of both wisdom and support. His ability to empathize with others, his patience, and his plethora of knowledge of the world around him have not only made him a fantastic friend, but also a guiding light in my life and the lives of so many other people who have gotten the chance to know him over the years. But what truly sets Cade apart is his unwavering faith and dedication to his family, friends, and to God. His life is a testament to the power of love and commitment, qualities that I know will make him an incredible husband to Rachel. To Cade, I and everyone in here are truly proud of the man you've become. Rob and Melanie, wherever you guys are, you guys did an incredible job raising your son. And Cade, it's an honor to be able to call you my brother from another mother. To Rachel, you are truly blessed to have Cade by your side, just as he is blessed to have you. And together, I have no doubt that you guys are going to be able to build a Christ-centered life filled with love, faith, and happiness. So here's to Cade and Rachel. May your life be filled with as much joy, love, and laughter as Cade has brought to all of us who have gotten the chance to know him. Thank you, guys.